everyone, today I'm back to show you how to manipulate your objects on Omi. So for the demo, I'll first click my base product and reduce its size with the scale tool in the right side settings. So I'll go over there and I'll apply a tilt. So the tilt will be like this. Next, I'm going to click the swap icon right here to replace the base product in my scene. And I'll look for the chili sauce bottle in the product gallery to replace it in the scene. You can see that as soon as I click the new product, it automatically replaces the old one in my scene thanks to the swap tool with exactly the same parameters as the previous object. However, the product scale is preserved, so if I swap with a smaller product by default, the new product scale will be kept with its correct base scale. You can also enable the swap tool from the left settings to turn it on or off. I adjust my product size to leave room for other products in my scene, and I set the tilt back to 0. So if I want to add new products to the scene and not replace it, I turn off the swap option just like this. So I'm gonna select 2 more chili sauce bottles and drag and drop them into my scene while holding down the mouse. So it'll be just like this. Perfect. In the camera tab, I can turn on the grid and the frame to help me position the products in my scene as precisely as possible. So I multi-select the 3 products by holding Shift so I can apply effects to all my products at the same time. And if I click the alignment and distribution tools on the right side of the studio, I can align the selected products to the center of the camera and distribute them evenly with the same distance between each object. So you can see that if I keep the object selected, I can move them at the same time. I can also move products in my scene with the arrow keys, and I hold Shift and movement is faster. And that allows for a better precision. I can also apply transformations at the same time, like rotating or tilting them with the tools on the right side of my studio. I now delete 2 bottles. To keep just one, click it and then select the align tool on the right to center it. Now I'm going to show you how to place an object on a podium. So I go to my library in the left side setting to add a podium to my scene. I go to the podiums category and pick the low cylinder. The color wheel on the side indicates that I can change the object's colors or texture. I click it to drag and drop it into my scene. And you can see that thanks to snapping, my bottle automatically places itself on top when I put it on the podium. When moving the product, you should account for the mouse, not the product itself. So I place the mouse on the podium, not the bottom of my product. Good to know is when an object is placed on another, it's linked to the support. So if I move or modify the podium, it also applies to the bottle. And as I mentioned, the podium is customizable. I can change its texture, apply a marble texture, for example, or simply change its color. For example, we'll put it to black. So I move my object to take it off the podium and delete the podium. I put my product back in the center of the scene, and then I switch to video mode by clicking video on the bar at the bottom of my studio. And now if I want to apply an animation to my scene, I go to the right side settings, animation, and search, for example, 360 ease out. So to preview the result, just press the play button. You can see that with this animation, the product rotates on itself. And I duplicate my object twice with the duplicate button and place them side by side. I press play again, and you can see the animation is kept, so I reuse it without having to reconfigure it. I can also make changes in the timeline, so I pull the timeline section up to get a better view of the parameters and slightly tweak the animation of the other 2 bottles to vary the look. And now, if I hit play, you can see there's a slight offset between 3 animations. And now you know how to manipulate objects on your Omi.